Hey, it's your girl Jess, a makeup artist in Memphis, Tennessee. For those of you who are catching the replay, I want to talk just quickly about being unique in the beauty industry. And I have a poll down below if you would be so kind as to weigh in and let me know if you're a full time or part time working beauty professional. And if you're not or you're considering it, just hit the third option for me that says considering it all together. So we are coming up on a season of Black Friday, holiday season, as well as New Year. And many of us working in the beauty industry, we have a lot of aspirations and goals that we would like to try to reach. However, many of us don't actually put ourselves out there. And I can speak from experience because as a makeup artist, I have done this for 5 years, but I've struggled many times to truly market myself properly or market myself consistently. Welcome you on. Thank you for jumping on. Be mindful, there's a poll at the bottom. If you're actually working pro in the beauty industry, please tap in on that poll for me. So as a beauty professional, as a makeup artist, I've had times where I was not consistent in what I put out there as an offer, or I was not consistent in my marketing altogether. So with that being said, it became really hard to create a unique space in the beauty industry for myself. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things that can actually be done as we get ready to walk into Black Friday season, which unfortunately, from what I can see, especially on a working level, we don't participate heavily in Black Friday as beauty service providers. So, and the reason for that is oftentimes going back to what I just said, we don't market ourselves consistently, not on social media, not in organic reach and strategy. And we also do not connect or network a lot with others or the other industries, and we become really afraid to talk about what we have going on. I think this ultimately comes down to us believing that we can only do the service that we're providing one specific way. As a makeup artist, I used to think that I could only be a makeup artist if I was holding brushes in my hands. I could only be doing what I was doing if I was teaching a class. I could only be doing this if I'm doing it as a product specialist, one specific way. And now we've dedicated that time to now becoming estheticians as well. So I'm not a makeup artist if I'm not an esthetician, if I don't have a product, or if I'm not holding brushes in my hand. And that is just not the truth. We do not actively put our whole self into what we do as a craft. So now as I'm pivoting and I'm learning that I actually don't have to hold brushes to do what I do the best, or I can actively add other parts of my interest to what I do to create fresh and new unique offers, then I'm doing something that is unique to my industry. So when we're talking about going into Black Friday as the beauty industry, we don't actually utilize the power of social media, in my opinion, properly. We post a lot of pictures concerning our work. We post a lot of our personal business. We're asking questions. We're definitely trying to engage with the audience, but we are not doing things to position ourselves as an authority. And so in order to position yourself as an authority, then the conversation has to shift and it has to change. You have to lead your thought perspective in the industry. So when we don't actually utilize social media properly, then that's when we struggle to put together classes. That's when we struggle with times like Black Friday, where we should actually be actively putting our products in the hands of people, even sampling products to people so that we can give more awareness to our business. And we're not doing it because we actively don't feel like we can. So what ends up happening is that creates a pocket of discouragement or stagnancy. So in order to eliminate that, you have to put yourself in position to market yourself online. But online is not the only way to reach your audience. we are not niching down either. As beauty professionals, we are not niching down. As a makeup artist, I have a pitch. I have an intro pitch that tells people who I am and what I specialize in. Some people may look at that and say it's general. You do makeup. That is the specialty. Yes, but who I do it for specifically niches me down. So if I come into a virtual or physical room and I say I'm a makeup artist located in Memphis, Tennessee, and I specialize in natural glam makeup, and I utilize this skill to serve women in entrepreneurship and in corporate by helping them create signature looks so that they show up more consistently across platforms. Now I've put myself in position to be heard by those people. Now I put myself in position for partnerships that work in that same arena. Now I've put myself in position to be a thought leader and an authority where makeup is concerned in the corporate world. So we have the opportunity to niche down. We also have the opportunity to partner and to collaborate in this season so that we can create unique and fresh ideas that will bring value back into the industry. Right now, everybody's listening to the same 1, 2, or 3 thought leaders, and there's nothing wrong with that because they have value. But if you still have not come to a place where you can recognize what that value is for yourself, then you will constantly walk the mountain. You will constantly circle around the same thing in the beauty industry. And I've said time and time again, the beauty industry is very circular, it's redundant, and it's very narrow. And in order for us to expand and bring value back into the industry, we have to be willing. We have to be willing to do something that's never been done before. Collaborating with different people. I do want my makeup artists to understand that collaboration is not just about you taking 2 and 3 hours to do your makeup and jump on a live screen with another makeup artist. That is one form. But how about collaborating with companies and brands that do and house things that you and your audience enjoy? For example, as a makeup artist, I've had collaborations with water companies. Water is very important to skincare. Water is important to healthcare. Water is our life force. So having a collaboration with a water company is great exposure and puts you in front of fresh eyes and also fresh ears to share your perspective. I've had collaboration and partnership with apparel brands. I've also had collaboration and partnership with cosmetic brands. Now, let me take it a step further. Because I'm willing to collaborate and network, I've also had collaboration and partnership with events. Okay, what do I mean by events? Just recently, I was in Atlanta for what's called BHO and the Black Entrepreneurship Homecoming Experience. So this is a full-on business conference, and because I partner with this conference, that made me a service provider sponsor, which allowed me to be the leading authority concerning the beauty segment of this full conference that went on for 5 days. So that was a partnership, that was a collaboration that came about that allowed me to be before business women of all kinds. Now, in what I niche down to, that's perfect, and you can do it too. But it really takes you to understand that you do more than hold brushes. You do more than hold flat irons. You do more than hold clippers. You do more than style hair. There are interests, there are unique perspectives to you that should connect with what you do as a creative and a business owner to provide exceptional experiences that are fresh and unique. And that is not happening. And so when Black Friday comes, we don't have offers on the table. We're trying to dummy down our pricing so that we can get sales on lipstick that we've struggled to sell all year, or we're trying to dummy down our pricing on our services just to get people in the door when you don't have to do that. You can offer people a unique experience through conversation, through conceptualization that allows them to get in your chair or in your room with you and get an amazing experience. But because we don't prepare for it, we don't get the chance to have that leading and authoritative role. Networking. I did mention, in addition to collaboration, that networking is something that we should be doing in the beauty industry. If you don't have any offers for Black Friday, create something that allows you to network with the people around you, that allows you to network not only with other makeup artists, but with hairstylists, with skin product skin formulators, that allows you to work with barbers, that allows you to get in with other groups that need services that you offer. I just recently, last week, I worked with a group called the Now Conference. And so the Now Conference, they host children, girls ages 14 to 18 years old. I was able to go in and be their educator on skincare, on makeup, and talk to them about products and what they should be looking for in shopping, expiration dates, clean beauty stamps, recognizing chemicals that are harmful, and knowing what that title of that particular thing is, talking to those girls about being empowered to keep themselves youthful and understanding what comes along with wearing makeup and how the skin changes as you age, right? So all of those things are valuable, but I got the opportunity to partner with the Now Conference and go in and talk to those young ladies. If it wasn't for a partnership, if I sat and said, I just hold brushes and I only want clients in my chair, in my studio, this is the only way that I'm going to be able to be a makeup artist, then I would not have had the opportunity to take on those experiences. And it's the same thing for the hairstylist, the barber, the esthetician, the lash and brow tech. It's the same exact thing. For the product specialist, it's the same exact thing. Nothing about it shifts. So if you want to really expand your unique position in the industry, we have to be mindful about how we utilize the power of social media. We have to be mindful about how we collaborate. It's not one dimensional. And we have to be mindful of the limited networking ability that we give ourselves so that we can connect with people in other, have mercy, so that we can connect with people in rooms other than the ones that we generally do serve. So what I did was, about 2 years ago, I had an idea to bring the beauty industry together in one room. Bring them together, all of them. Doesn't matter what you do, so long as it's in the beauty industry. I had this idea and this thought conceptualized 2 years ago, but I did not have everything in place that I needed. And so when I say that, I mean that I was not beyond fear. I was not mature enough in the industry. I didn't have the connections that I do now to be able to put something like that together as a resource to the beauty industry and it be successful, if you will. So last night I hosted my first online event called Artist Connect. And again, it's for everyone who serves in the beauty industry, but Artist Connect is a monthly meeting where you will come and you will get some form of training, from business development to networking, co-working sessions, product shares, the ability to break into platform artistry, also preparing to come from behind the chair, learning the skills and tools for a back-end business that will thrive and continue to serve you even when you're not present. So Artists Connect, and what makes it different from most things that you hear is that you do not have to work in one specific sector of the beauty industry to enter this room. So it's private invite only, and the only way that you could come into Artists Connect was to send me a DM with your email address so that I will be able to send you your private invitation. So I'm going to extend that same offer to those of you that are on this live segment here on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. Wherever you see this particular video, I want to offer you the same opportunity. Send me a message with your email address while I am building out the platform and preparing a space to house you that is not on social media, because I will not be doing a Facebook community for Artists Connect. I will not. And the reason why I'm not is because we're a part of a lot of communities, especially in the beauty industry. We're part of communities where it's a rolling wheel of pictures. We're part of communities that we don't participate in. We're part of communities that we have muted. We have enough communities that we're not doing anything with. So when you come to Artists Connect, is a space where you have to engage and be prepared to learn and put in the work so that you can get out of the experience what you came to draw from it. So next month in November, we're going to have our first learning session. Last night was our open meet and greet and introduction to Artist Connect. Next month, we're actually going to have the branding architect, Cortesia Oxford. She's located in Atlanta, Georgia. She specializes in visuals, graphics, and event launches. So she's going to come in on next month, and she is actually going to do unique branding for the beauty industry so that we have no more copycatting, because we're all kind of circular and doing the same thing, and that does not allow us to have a unique position. And so I've placed the training in position to happen well before Black Friday so that you may have the opportunity to utilize some of the skills that she will teach you concerning your brand visuals, having a unique brand voice and identity, positioning yourself in visuals, also how to graphically communicate a message that brings your audience to you so that you don't have to go so far in seeking, and how to also understand the things that you're looking at as far as analytics and numbers. The branding architect, she is absolutely amazing. She's a friend and partner of mine, so I'm bringing her in so that we can get out of this copycat phase in the beauty industry and start to bring the value back so that we can also get the luxury back. We need new and fresh perspective. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There are not enough of us getting brand deals. There are not enough of us as makeup artists, hairstylists, barbers. There are not enough of us getting sponsorships. There are not enough of us getting the opportunity to collaborate with companies that have budgets already ready to pay us, to pay into us, to buy into us as brands. But because we're not set up properly, because we don't have the best visuals, because we don't truly know how to communicate, because we haven't niched, because we haven't collaborated, because we haven't partnered, because we're still looking at what we do as solopreneurship, we are not getting the brand deals when we spend all year with the data in the seat. The data that you need for brand deals and partnerships sits in your chair. Hundreds of people, hundreds if not thousands of people a year sitting in your chair with the data that you need to go to a brand and make the ask and get paid and have that partnership and collaboration. But because you're not positioned, you don't know how. So Artist Connect is there to give you the things that you need so that you can make the ask and get a yes. And so the program, it runs all year long. Again, last night was the first meet and greet. Next month is going to be branding, visuals, and data. Okay, that's what we're going to be learning about. It only meets once a month. If you want to come into the Artist Connect lounge, yeah, because it's more than a room, it's a lounge. Hey, Shekinah. If you want to come into the Artist Connect lounge, you only need to send me a DM and send me your email so that I can connect you with the branding architect, and you can get in a room and get your visuals together, get your branding together. Thank you so much, Lila. Thank you. So that you can get your branding together, get your visuals together, get your brand voice together, so that you can make the ask and get these brand deals, get these partnerships. As working beauty professionals, you need to be able to get money from sources other than just doing faces or doing hair or cutting hair. There are companies that will pay you for the data that you have, and you have data sitting in your chair every single day, but you do not have a way to compile that data, and you do not understand your analytics. You do not have the visuals. You do not understand fully branding to a place that makes you unique and allows you to stand out so that you can speak to other brands and have collaborations, network, and build partnerships. So Artist Connect is there to help you create this culture in your own brand and business so that you may also come out from behind the chair if that's what you decide to do. Put your business on autopilot and prepare to serve in another area of life, and prepare to serve with purpose and within purpose, right? So if we're going to have unique positioning and bring value back to the beauty industry, we have to do something that we've never done before, and that's stop doing everything the way we see everyone else doing it. Literally. So Artist Connected costs you nothing to enter the room. As I told the lady on the call that I had last night, It costs you nothing to enter the room, but that does not mean it's going to always be free. Specialists are not free. People who specialize in what they do and they do it for a living, they're not free. You're not free as a beauty professional. They are not free as they specialize in their areas. So be willing to invest in yourself, especially to have an opportunity to grow your income, grow your business, grow your network, grow the way you are able to leverage yourself in rooms that have nothing to do with your industry, but you can become the thought leader and the go-to. It's so imperative. It's so imperative. So this is near and dear to my heart. As you can see, this is my way. Actually, this is my pivot. Okay, this is my way of not only having to work with brushes to serve my industry, but of also becoming a resource to give my industry something that it sorely needs, because I recognize how these things have helped me to get brand partnerships and collaborations, and to also be the lead thought leader for the beauty industry and voice for the beauty industry in rooms where no one else in the beauty industry resides, or no one else has the opportunity to sit on that platform. It's helped me have the opportunity to do it, and I want to help my peers do the same thing. So again, if you are interested in being in Artist Connect, it only meets once a month. There's no spam. You're only communicated with about the times that we're going to meet and what the meeting is for. And that means that a specialist is coming. Thank you. Listen, if you want a part of it, just shoot me your email in the back chat, the DM. Send me your email and I'll send you everything you need to know. And that's the only communication that you will receive from me. No spam. I'm all about getting down to business. The vibe is about getting down to business. So listen, I'm going to come back to TikTok, and I'm thinking about coming on every week and sharing something, even if it was something from the platform, the Artist Connect platform, or yes ma'am, thank you, or just to bring value like I did today, explaining how we are misusing the power of social media collaboration and networking, so that we can get our perspective and get our footing, so that we can dig deeper into our purpose and dig deeper into the money and dig deeper into what comes next in life for us. We are vibrant, we're young, we're multifaceted and multi-talented. For no reason should we be stuck in anything that we do. We should always be thriving and expanding. So I appreciate all of you that jumped on. I'm looking forward to grabbing your email and making you a part of Artist Connect, so that you can get in and elevate and expand. And for those of you catching the replay, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me in the back chat. You can follow me on all other platforms. I am Jessica Raquel everywhere, literally Jessica Raquel, and that is spelled RACQUEL. You can find me there on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it. This is what I do. I'm here to serve our community, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Until next time, ciao.